Okay, so you're thinking knocking maybe this wall down?
That whole wall down, but on the opposite side from the dining room side, there's a closet in the far corner. Ideally, I would like to keep that closet if possible, and just to remove the remainder of that wall. And so to have a peninsula there, with some seating, whether it's 2 or 3, whatever can fit. And that way I would have spacing on the opposite side for entry. And on that wall on the right side, the refrigerator would go there with cabinetry around it. So like a little pantry.
This wall here?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll just do a little bit of maneuvering just to make sure we're on the same page.
Okay.
And after this meeting, I'll just need the appliance details, the overall measurements, and some images of those, so I can throw those in there.
Okay. And so where the old refrigerator is where I want to move the range.
Okay.
So that way, that's all counter space.
Gotcha.
So either above that range would be a vent hood or one of the vent inserts in either like a cabinet or just a plain rectangle space, if that makes sense. I don't know what they're called.
Okay. Yeah. So, but you do want some cabinets up here.
Not a cabinet. The only thing I want on the wall is the vent, but I want it where it either looks like a cabinet or it's just kind of framed out where you put the vent insert in there.
Gotcha. Okay. And do you want a little bit of extra counter space on either side of the range?
There's going to be slim counter on each side of the range.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. So I'll show you a couple options of how that might look. And then with the refrigerator, you said there's going to be like some built-in cabinetry around it.
Exactly.
Okay. And do you want that kind of floor to ceiling? Do you want some countertop in between?
No countertop there. I don't think I'll need it.
Okay. Pantry style.
Yeah. So just purely pantry style. And I don't recall the ceiling height. I want to say it's at least 10 feet. So just to take advantage of all the airspace for the rest of the cabinetry, since I'm losing the wall.
Yeah, so in this model, it shows about 9 feet, but we'll get more accurate measurements from Carlos just to double check.
Okay.
Yeah. So then for this wall here, just keeping the sink and dishwasher where they are, but updating cabinetry.
Updating and no double sink. It's going to be one just big giant sink.
Okay. And do you like farmhouse style or do you like it to be inset?
God, no. I'm completely modern, undermount, very clean, very modern everything.
Okay. Yeah. And have you looked much into style of cabinets or colors, finishes?
Yeah, so I'm going with German Kitchen Center and their Stosa line. I think it's called Metropolis. So I like those cabinets. One of them is the Rovere. I think I had sent you the information. Rovere Natura for the uppers. It's like that wood look, and and just a black lacquered lowers.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
What I don't know yet is in terms of the cabinets flanking the range, whether I want that to be black as well or the Rovere Natura, the wood look.
Okay. Yeah, so I can show you both options for that.
Okay.
We'll see what looks best.
And initially I wanted white uppers and wood lowers, but I changed my mind. I've always been a white kitchen, but now I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't know that will age well. And then the flooring, we're trying to get as close as we can to our parquet floors. So we're gonna do luxury vinyl plank from Cali. Cali Floor, I think is the name. CALI. I know they're based in California, but they have an office somewhere in the area here, and the color is saddlewood.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll have you send me any of the information that you haven't already sent in an email after this.
Okay.
So yeah, but it sounds like you pretty much know what you're looking for. Like I said, I'll show you those couple options that you're questioning, and you want your cabinets to go to the ceiling
as close to as possible.
Right.
Let me just shout out for my husband. Warren, can you come upstairs, please? He's coming in momentarily. So as close as possible. I don't know how it'll work in terms of the range, if a soffit needs to be done or something, so the cabinetry goes flush against that, even if it's kind of like a thin soffit, because of where we think the old ducting is for the vent. It's on the side. So where the small kitchen window by the sink is, it's to the left of that on the outside. So so they would need to run ducting. So if we're going to avoid breaking through the brick, because it's a brick house, to avoid that, then if there's a soffit, then they can run that around.
Okay.
So depending on the cost, otherwise, if it's too expensive, then we'll have to go through the brick. That's going to be where the range is.
Gotcha. Yep. And I'll talk to Carlos to get him on our next meeting. So our next meeting, basically, I kind of want to take this in phases. So we'll be doing layout first, showing some of the cabinet style, not too much detail right off the bat in case we do need to rearrange some things. But yeah, just making sure that everything fits the way that you want, functions the way that you want. And then once we solidify the layout, then we can go into the materials. And I'll be able to show you a couple options for materials as well, if you'd like.
Okay.
For this little peninsula here, do you want to have some bar top seating?
Meaning where it juts out? Yeah, it should come out a little bit. Otherwise, you're pressed up against it. Yeah.
So do you want like 2 or 3 seats here?
Yeah, two to three. I don't think we'll be able to fit more than that.
Yeah. Okay. And how many people living in the home?
It's me and my husband. Right now we're empty nesters, but we do like to entertain and cook for the holidays.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So as much, well, we kind of already really talked about cabinet storage and countertop space and all that. So not a whole lot of wiggle room here, but we'll definitely make sure that it works out the best for you.
Right. And of course, I'll have a dining room table. So
yes.
So that's not an issue. Right now in the kitchen. So in that photo you're looking at, you see there's a jacket. That's the back of a chair. I have a small little mahogany table right there where the two of us sit. I'm not keeping that table. I will be gifting it. Okay. So we don't need a ton of seating for that counter. Like I said, two to 3. Yeah. 3 would be the max.
Yeah, just a comfortable spacing for those. Yeah. All right.
Warren, please come. I just I don't want to hold up your time.
No, you're fine. No rush.
Okay. No, but it looks great. Come
and then
join me in the meeting for a second. This is my husband, Warren. Bend down.
I know.
Hear you.
How's it going?
So she's showing me the layout.
So she mentioned that we're going to be taking down this wall here. Now, I'm not sure if this was just modeled this way or if this is actually a supporting column.
There's a drain pipe from the roof